Positive Spin, presenting positive, innovative, and solution-oriented news from around the world. No wonder why millions of travelers come in groves from all over the world, eager to learn the trials and tribulations that are the history of the world's greatest mega metropolis, Athens.
Then people come and they join the peace education program and they start realizing it isn't about blaming, it is about changing.
Peace is unique to each individual person. To some, it's working a food bank. To some, it's working a charity in poor countries of the world. To some, it's simply smiling at each other.
Values. It was a sweet day. Right? It was a day that ended where people ended the day with a smile on their face. And if that...
On today's program, we visit Athens, Greece, the birthplace of democracy and a city immersed in timeless mythology. We'll hear the voices of young people promoting all the pathways to peace. After that, we'll learn about the success of the Prem Rawat Foundation's Peace Education Program. Finally, we'll experience the annual Peace Festival at the San Geronimo Valley Community Center in Marin County, California. If the historical big cities in Greece, like Olympia, known for the Olympic Games, and Delphi for the oracles, the one that stands out for its unparalleled contribution to the world would definitely be Athens, the seat of Demokratia, or democracy. Our trip to Athens proved to be sort of a sentimental one, as we felt nothing but gratitude to Athenians who went through battles and turmoil to come up with a strategic government set up for and by the people, the form of government we enjoy today. Welcome to Athens, Greece, where democracy was founded, and we're in front of the Acropolis, the amazing structure that symbolizes everything that is Greece. As early as 508 BC, this radical innovation in a form of government that affects the Greek people's everyday life in art, philosophy, politics, and war earned Athens the recognition as the seat of democracy. Just an up-close view of the Parthenon, a colossal tribute to the goddess of wisdom, Athena, brings you back to the age of advancement, not only in politics, but also in architecture and engineering. Our Athenians perfected them. The agora and amphitheater are just some of the proofs of this. Only one thing comes to everybody's mind. How did they do it? And here is the temple of the goddess Athena. A visit to the Ecological Museum displayed their transformation in arts, especially in sculpture, where they mastered form and grace in their work. The use of precious metals in jewelry making or armory is also very impressive. No wonder why millions of travelers come in groves from all over the world, eager to learn the trials and tribulations that are the history of the world's greatest mega metropolis, Athens. Visitors to Athens speak of the hospitality and friendliness of its people, always willing to extend their help in any way possible.
My name is Volker Schedler, and I'm here with my wife for 3 days visiting Athens. And we are glad to be here. It's nice weather, and yeah, I hope we see a lot of things here.
Eleftheria is my name, which means here in Greece, freedom. Eleftheria is freedom. So freedom and peace comes together to make people happier, to make them feel calm inside. To live in peace is to live in joy. The earth is too big for all of us. We don't need the war. So peace, Irini.
My name is Vitali. Peace to everybody.
Hello, my name is Manoli. I wish you all for the best in peace all around the world, because it's necessary for each individual person to fix itself and everybody else in the end. Thank you very much. Enjoy. Peace, Rini, to everybody.
Hello, I am Dennis from Athens. Peace for me, it's to being able to live together in harmony and experience the culture of other people. So, peace, Irimi.
It becomes very convincing to say Athens is Greece.
You know, peace education program has a huge impact on people who end up in prisons. And why? It's not easy. People end up in prison and the first thing is like, oh my God, my life is ruined. My life is destroyed. Why am I here? First thing, blame the government, blame the family, blame the friends, blame the police, blame everybody. Then people come and they join the peace education program and they start realizing it isn't about blaming, it is about changing. And then they see they can't change the government, they can't change the police, they can't change the friends, they can't change the family, but they can change themselves. And when they see the value that they can change themselves, they begin to change. And when they begin to change, do you think they have to wait for joy to be brought to the prison? Happiness to be brought to the prison? Clarity to be brought to the prison? No. All of a sudden they realized they brought it with them when they came.
This is my third rehab. No rehab has been like this rehab. And I think that's because of the peace education program.
Recently, we introduced the program to 2 rehabilitation centers. One is Empilweni Treatment Center, which is located in Baragwanath Hospital. And Baragwanath Hospital is the biggest hospital in the Southern Hemisphere. The other organization is Tech Rehabilitation Center, which is located in Ennerdale in Johannesburg, South Africa. I started working with rehabilitation centers since 2018. And working with these rehabilitation centers has been quite a humbling experience.
Before I came to Tag Restoration Center, I was very manipulative. I struggled a lot with substance abuse. It made me not be myself around people. I was always looking for the easy way out.
I never had anything regarding to school education, so I took many ways to go out of line, you understand? That was more of my lifestyle as a kid, growing up, not having anything, to becoming something in the wrong way.
To to see a shift in a young person's mind from them not knowing who they are and to them finally discovering themselves and their innate tools and being able to face and look at life in a different light has been one of the greatest things about facilitating in these centers.
Peace education program did impact my life a lot because like now I'm starting like to feel anew myself and I feel like great. Like my recovery now is starting to be like the best and like now I can focus on like having peace.
Firstly, when I was in the first class, I sat there and I really didn't know what was going on. After listening and the guys' reflections, it made me write down things, and so I started enjoying it, and that's why I also asked if I can join the program as a facilitator, because it's one story they told us, even if you change one life, it's good enough.
The peace education program has made a lot of impact in my life, you know, because I'm an inquisitive person, you know. There's a lot that I'd love to learn about, and it has helped me to learn more about myself, and it has answered a lot of questions that I used to ask myself about my abilities and about my strengths, you know, because I've asked myself a lot, like in terms of my strength, and I've had a lot of questions that I would love to know from life, you know, and I couldn't just ask anyone. So when it was introduced to me, like it was like a dream come true, you know.
Can you tell me which video was your favorite from the program?
Which video?
Yes.
I would say the video at Zonderwater. Yeah, that video stood out to me because in the poem he said, we are not wearing corruption, we are wearing correction, which I relate to very much.
My countrymen, feel harmony, not harm. Create peace, not problems. Correct yourself, not corrupt yourself. Remember, you're wearing corrections, not corruption. Is that incarceration and claustrophobic not enough?
I would say, Mr. Prem, thank you very much for what you've done in my life, for what you imparted in our lives as well. Because before I came here, getting angry, or just speaking whatever you want to speak was easily, but after peace it made you think about life. It made you think how would you want to be treated in life, and how you want people to look at you as well. When you walk out there, you want people to see you have peace.
It maybe seems hard, but the simplest thing that you can start by yourself every day, just by waking up, that's already the breath of life that was given to you. So that you must be humble and enjoy the ride. There's always a light at the end of a tunnel. That's what I want to say.
My role as a peace builder in my community is to promote compassion, collaboration, and help to foster the role of the inherent goodness of humanity in society. These initiatives start with a proactive I can attitude. So often, we allow ourselves to become consumed by the magnitude of the problems around us, allowing ourselves to believe that the situations are above our individual control or influence. How can I build solutions for conflict around me when I am overwhelmed with the personal challenges I face on a daily basis? Why is it that conflict we deem more important, such as that on a larger scale, seems so out of reach? In so many aspects of the world we live in today, peace does not become a major concern until we face crisis. Communities don't begin coming together until there has been destruction. Action is not taken by the public until it has begun to affect us. We don't face conflict until it is in our faces, demanding that we begin to engage. The thing is that we are given the opportunity each day to wake up and do what it takes to build peace throughout our communities. In a time where instant gratification has become such a predominant part of our lives, taking the smaller, less rewarding steps towards peace can, at a glance, seem more mundane than they have in the past. These steps, however, can be as simple as being the person to take the initiative, reaching out to a peer who never smiles back at you, being proactive in the positive effects we leave on those around us, even when it can seem hard or unnecessary. My role as a peace builder is to initiate the I can attitude among my peers, and cultivating a we can mindset to promote social responsibility. By consistently working to build peace within our communities, we can bridge communication gaps and actively prevent hostility throughout society.
Hello, I'm Michael Spitaleri, and I'm with the Pathways to Peace program. I want to be a peacemaker in the future, and I'm going to be now. But there's 3 important points I want to go over. Number 1, never let anybody put you down, regardless of who you are, what you are, where you are, and so on. Don't let anybody get you down based on what gender you are, or what religion you are, ethnicity, ethnic backgrounds. And don't let anybody else, but any of your friends or anybody else in general down. Stop bullying. Give everybody a chance. See every single side of the story. Get a world view of the issue you want to solve. Remember that anybody can be a peacemaker, no matter where you come from. And one person can make a giant effect. And I intend to build up all these traits in both me and whoever I want to make a peacemaker in the future. Now, why discuss these points? Why do I talk about this? Well, when you read the news or just look online, everybody is always violently arguing and pointing fingers at each other. But I want to change that. I want to make the world a more honest and peaceful place. One where arguments can be solved via diplomacy or peacemaking. And I want to make the world a better place, one person and one peaceful solution at a time.
Hello, I'm Garrett Nolan, a senior here at Red Bend Catholic, and a youth delegate for Pathways to Peace. Peace is unique to each individual person. To some, it's working a food bank. To some, it's working a charity in poor countries of the world. To some, it's simply smiling at each other.
Hello, my name is Barbara Galis, and as a Latina woman, women empowerment is so important to me. Women empowerment is not about women just having a seat at the table. It's ensuring that they have an equal voice, equal opportunities, and an equal right in everything. Women empowerment is about dignity, respect, and human rights. We must challenge stereotypes and break down gender norms that limit women's ambition and potentials. Every girl growing up should know that her dream is valid regardless of her gender. We must provide them with tools and resources, whether that be an access to education or healthcare, anything. We have to give girls a voice. We must work together to create a world where every woman is able to achieve her fullest potential. So let us amplify the voices of women and uplift their stories. Growing up, sometimes I felt that my voice was never heard. I grew up with boys, and growing up with them, I always wanted to be like them. I wanted to be as tough as them. I wanted to be as fast as them. I just wanted to be seen. But now I want to be a voice for others. I want others to know that I care, and I want to be a voice for those who stand alone or those who are silenced. This is just the beginning of my journey, and my voice will count.
Women are powerful. Women are fearless. Women are strong. It doesn't matter where you come from, and it doesn't matter what your background is or what you look like. As women, we need to put our confidence first. Personally, growing up, I struggled with confidence, and I was a very shy, reserved person. Public speaking and standing up for myself was hard, until I learned to embrace my flaws and accept my insecurities. We are always expected to dress a certain way, to look a certain way, to act a certain way. We need to have the confidence and the ambition to work hard for what we believe in and break those stereotypes. Being a woman is about drive, it's about courage, it's about having the ability to stand up for what you believe in, because that is what's going to get you to reach success. And it is statistically proven that successful women prove and promote a better, economically stable society. Therefore, women have the power to change lives, promote balance in a country, and to contribute to the greater good of the society.
My name is Kazu Haga. I'm the founder of the East Point Peace Academy, which is an organization based in Oakland, California. The East Point Peace Academy is a play on words of the military academy at West Point. And our work is about institutionalizing the teachings of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and the teachings of nonviolence and conflict reconciliation as a way to transform society and to bring about a culture of peace, working first to empower communities that are most directly been impacted by violence. So working with inmates in the prison system, working with young people, working with disenfranchised communities and activist organizations, and reminding ourselves that if the military trains its troops in the effective use of violence, then those of us working for peace also has to invest in the idea of training for peace, that peace is not the default, that it's something that we really need to work on training ourselves for. And our organization's website is eastpointpeace.org. And it's been a great day hanging out at the San Geronimo Valley Day of Peace Festival.
I think Peace Day was such a sweet way to start the year, in that we were able to bring students of all ages together to focus on the importance of peace, and particularly in a school environment. I think it had a positive effect in that it moved that conversation to the forefront of the school year and therefore into the forefront of people's minds.
Cooperate with each other. Like, it was hard, but we work together and we get through it, right? I appreciate you. All right. Let's give everybody a hand as well. Good job, everybody.
They get the headlines on their telephones, even if they're not actively seeking this information out. What kinds of people do we want? What kinds of messages do we want these people to have as they grow into adults who are inheriting a planet with issues, who are inheriting long-standing hostilities between countries? What kinds of skills will people need to inherit that world? As a community, we are prioritizing kindness and compassion as values. It was a sweet day. Right? It was a day that ended where people ended the day with a smile on their face. And if that could be the goal of every school day, what a beautiful, amazing school we would have.
On September 20th, top educators from the United Nations and non-governmental organizations around the world will join together in a groundbreaking peace education conference and launch of a campaign to create a peace education day at the United Nations. Positive Spin viewers are invited to see this special conference on the Peace Channel, www.peacechannel.com.
Peace and love to all.
Celebrate the 40th anniversary of the International Day of Peace on Saturday, September 21st at San Francisco Civic Center Plaza in front of San Francisco City Hall from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Join people from around the world in a global broadcast for peace with personal messages of peace from Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr.
Ooh, I feel good. Peace and love, everybody.
Celebrate with performances by Maria Maldar, Burning Ice Black and Glide Ensemble, and an array of multicultural performers. Special event is produced by Pathways to Peace. Celebrate the San Geronimo Valley Community Center's 10th Annual Peace Festival on Sunday, September 22nd. The event features musical performances, an art show, workshops, nonprofit community displays, and film presentations. The community center is located at Thank you for watching Positive Spin. This show is made possible through the generosity of the Patty and Jack Wright Foundation and the Prem Rawat Foundation. Watch us on Free Speech TV. Watch and subscribe on our previous episodes on YouTube and follow us on Facebook and our other online platforms. I'm Bill McCarthy. Stay safe and healthy, and remember, everyone can create their own positive news.